Going Lizzle for shizzle, my nizzle. Hey dog, I was listening to Snoop Dogg. Actually, it was the Chronic this morning, man. And I was listening to this song called Bitches Ain't Shit But Hoes and Tricks. And what blew me away about that shit was that shit was true. But at the time when it came out, I was just a little kid. I didn't know.
You know, it's just like
And hold on. But what everybody was fucked up about was that they disrespecting women. You know what I'm saying? But if you listen to the verses, you will see why they say that. Like Snoop was in jail. He came home and his girlfriend was fucking his cousin. You can't kill his cousin. So
right.
Bitches ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you gonna do about that? You can't do nothing about it. I think that's that frustration that when they pull that shit on you and you can't do shit to retaliate or do nothing back.
It's a bunch of songs that make reference to not trusting women. Never trust a big butt and a smile.
Never trust a big butt and a smile. That girl is poison.
Y'all know how many times I sang that and never.
So glad. Thank you, BBD.
My mind that I was gonna meet my son's mother one day and big butt and a smile.
Got his ass. They tried to tell us, but I think we was too young to know, because and I've been thinking about this shit a lot this week, that we are raised to think women are innocent, sugar and spice and everything nice. And
I started The Manipulated Man.
Oh, week. You really started reading it, huh?
I finally started it. And I got
y'all need to read that.
I got to that part where she's talking about how boys and girls are raised and the different, you know, how the woman will raise, you know, you ain't supposed to cry and all that stuff, basically because we don't want you to understand the power of that crying shit. So you don't cry. You don't get used to crying. You don't do that shit because we need that weapon for when we need to do whatever it is that we need to do.
Do you think that weapon, excuse the lamp in the back, we trying to experiment and almost killed our damn self with the electricity? That's cool though, man. I just wish you could turn it on with the color. I think that'll all be dope, man. But I'm sorry, we gonna get it together one day. One day we gonna get Steve Harvey to produce this whole thing. Okay. So I'm saying, you grew up like that too?
Yeah.
Where they told sugar and spice, everything nice. If something is wrong, then
no girl, you supposed to fix it. Everything
if something is wrong, it's obviously your fault. Because girls don't never do nothing wrong. Yeah, they don't even take shits or fart or nothing like that. Right. Yeah, you too?
I was raised the same way. You protect women and children at all means. You don't worry about your happiness, your well-being, your education, your nothing. You worry about the women and the children first. That's how we are all raised as men, black men especially, but all men.
Yeah.
This is how we are raised, and this is why we break our necks and we go out here and to make all this money. We make the world. You know, don't ever let no woman sit up here and tell, "Oh, we women, we do this." Blah, blah, blah. I meant to look up this week to see how many women authors they are compared to men authors, and I know it's. I just wanted to have the number for today, but I meant to look it up. But
I looked up. Hold that thought. I looked up some shit too this week, and I looked up how many ship captains are women. Just looked up, like, give me, like, because
at least one,
like in boats, you know, naval, you know what I'm saying, shit like that. There was one.
I know at least one,
and she came into the picture in 2015.
Yeah, I know, because it's all this Me Too movement shit and all of this women's empowerment.
Why is the first woman Look, men have been sailing on the boats up into 2015. Are you fucking kidding me?
This is my thing.
But they supposed to be equal though.
Right. But see, that's what I was just getting ready to say.
Go ahead, man. My bad.
No, it's women try to make it out like we the goofy. We not the smart one, or like they built all of this shit.
They love doing it. They love to do that.
I'm not saying all women are stupid, but there's a great deal of them that are fucking stupid, and I say that confidently. I don't care about the repercussions and the backlash from it. There's a great deal of dumb women out here. They are not required to even be smart.
No,
they're not required. That's why
somebody will catch them.
The term "dumb blonde" and even out without being a blonde, find an extremely attractive woman. Find one. She don't know shit. She hasn't been required.
Yeah,
she hasn't been. I remember when Obama was running for president, and my son's mother, she's attractive. She's white, Egyptian, and gypsy, and whatever, and a bunch of mixed shit.
Stop.
She's attractive. And I was like, I'm gonna see if she really know if this turn, because I always call her dumb blonde all the time, and I just let some time go by and all that stuff, and I was like, I started asking the certain questions. I'm like, do you even know that there's a presidential election going on right now? And she's like, yeah, I know. I said, you sure? I said, you want to tell me? Can you tell me anything about it? I said, and she couldn't tell me shit. She don't even understand what a fucking atlas is, or it's a bunch of shit. What? But she high honor roll in high school. Went to ITT, graduated, top of the class, about to go back to school again. And it's a difference between, we all can memorize. You know what I'm saying? We can all remember shit. And we can regurgitate that shit. Men sit up and come up with philosophy and engineering and all type of, we come up with everything.
Every damn thing.
Our imagination allows it because because we are made to have to, because we are the stronger one. We are made to, and just because of our intellect, we are the, man is the original. So, then woman was made from, and then woo woo. Mm-hmm. So we got a bunch of shit going on within our mind and our whole body, just period. Mm-hmm. Women, on the other hand, they are a vessel. That's the best way I can put it. I respect women that deserve it, and they are a vessel. And if one or two or three of them just so happen to come out of the world and be intelligent and smart and use that to good, I greatly appreciate it. But it blows my mind that men thought up every nutritional thing for women, and when they're pregnant, and no woman thought of it. And then when you got a bunch of women running around here talking about how smart they are and how stupid we are, but they ain't even thought up how to take care of their own self. The gynecology, that shit was thought up by a man to take care of the vagina.
Damn, even that?
Yes, even that. That got thought
they
up
didn't
by
even was like, we have a problem. We need a lead lady.
Nope. Back then,
you know something about vaginas? Because we need help over here. Our pH, we should call it pH, and that shit is off.
Yeah. No, they didn't think of that. They back in the day, if most people don't know, horse and carriage days and stuff, when it was
horse and carriage.
When it was that women's time in the month, women were like put on the other side of the town in a room so they can all smell each other. And,
we need to get back to that. I'm saying no, I couldn't understand the mental aspect of women when they go through their period or whatever. Like, oh, you notice it's done. All right then. Yeah. I'm gonna let it dry before I plug it back up. Think that's the plan. But anyway, like I've seen everybody's experienced females on PMS, and they're moody, they're rude,
it's a game,
they're disrespectful, they're wishy-washy, moody. I already said moody. But anyway, my thing about that was like, how the fuck this shit come around every month?
Right.
How the fuck you don't know you like this? Like, if I know I'm gonna turn into a werewolf every third week or every first week of the month, I'm gonna be like, look, everybody, I'm about to be on some bullshit. I don't mean none of that shit. Just leave me alone. Let me do my shit. And when I'm better, I'm gonna come back out.
Right.
I know that people got to go and get their check. They got to go to work. They got to do all of this. But at the same time, you know you're not in the right frame of mind. So when you start flaring up, when you start feeling some type of way where you need to, I don't understand how they can't just be like, oh, shit, I'm PMS. I need to chill out. You know what I'm saying? Like, why is that not possible?
Nah, Wade Maxi Pads ain't for blowing your nose, son. Nah, son. That's not what that's for. That's for the women to blow their other nose. that's to clean up.
The war on SJWs, dog. Forget about reparations, man. Just forget about it.
Yeah, man. Just
forget about that shit. Are you still in 2019 looking for 40 acres and a mule?
They're not gonna give us.
You drank that Kool-Aid.
Here.
That shit is done, son.
Here. Check this out. It's just like a bully situation. People fear what they can't control, what they don't know, and what is stronger than them, and what is more powerful than them. People fear that stuff. So this is why we were chosen to be, used and abused how we were. We are stronger. We are way better than. This is why we're being treated such a way. If they give us all of this stuff, even with the bullshit going on in Black communities right now, I guarantee you, it will elevate the Black community. You just cannot give, so they don't want that. They have to keep. It's just like with weed. Now you see weed coming legal in certain states. They've been preaching for years how it's a gateway drug and all that. No, it ain't. It's not a gateway drug.
Even if it was, they don't give a shit.
Yeah, no. See, here,
what is alcohol? Is a gateway to alcoholism? Do you think they give a fuck about that?
Yeah, but see, they now they're trying to make money off of it, and tobacco companies are trying to clear themselves. If y'all haven't noticed, any advertisement that has to do with smoking cigarettes, they say it can cause cancer and woo. Because a lot of people don't understand, you can sue because they didn't put this on the package previously. So now they're coming out with it, and the nicotine companies, they are buying the weed shit all up now, and that's why the HTC levels are all higher and all that stuff, because they're trying to do whatever to the community and everything. But we have to steal it, basically. We have to steal our 40 acres and a mule. We have to steal it. Get educated in this system.
Yeah.
Even if your parents don't give you the tools that you need, when you become of age and you become able, you have to get your mind together. You have to see past this bullshit out here. It's a bunch of bullshit out here.
Yeah.
You got to, especially as a man.
But
we got the tools. I mean, we can grow up in a bullshit ass situation, and we can still have the neurons to fucking do the right thing. You got to use that shit to your advantage. And when you get placed in a position to do better, And then when you move up, you bring somebody else along quietly. And then the next person quietly. And you do the shit quietly. And then next thing you know, the whole infrastructure is full with our people. And then you just look at like, say something. Like, I don't know if anybody's seen that post. 2 Mexican dudes got fired at a factory. And people to find out, everybody walked off the job.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I heard about
everybody walked off the job. Wasn't no forklifts running. Wasn't no nothing running. Everybody walked off the job.
So glad I was not the manager.
You know how many millions of dollars that whatever that business was lost that day?
That is a manager's nightmare. That is mid-management.
They understand it. This is why when Trump initially started talking about that damn wall, the Mexicans was laughing their fucking ass off. They're like, who's going to do the labor? Not you lazy ass Americans. You're not going to fucking do it. So you're going to build this wall trying to keep us out.
You know what kills me about...
we can't get on the airplane.
Right. You know what kills me about Republicans is that the people that is doing the bushes around their mansion, the people that are serving them, the people where they go to vacation and serve them and shit like that are Mexicans. Now all of a sudden they want to act like Mexicans are bad.
Right.
Mexicans are doing all the crime. Mexicans are murdering everybody. Mexicans, blah, 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 blah. I mean, you know, you have to be out of touch and not know no Mexicans at all in order to have this type of view. Everybody knows, well, it's my hypothesis that we know that when this wall goes up, we know they already got tunnels. We know they already fly or swim or
stash motherfuckers in dashboards.
They take a lot of people right through the border checkpoint.
Yeah.
They got cars hooked up where they can stash people. There's big money in doing this. So the wall is just a symbol of ignorance to me.
Yeah,
you know
I feel the same way. And
then I was like, okay, anybody with common sense know that the wall is not going to stop immigration. No. First of all, he said it's a national emergency. There's an emergency at the border. But the statistics show that this is the lowest of all time that people have been coming up crossing illegally. This is the lowest of all time. Like from back in the 90s, it wasn't this damn bad. So there's no emergency at the border. So with me, I'm logically deducing why the fuck does he want this wall so bad? Is it because he promised this in his campaign and he's trying to fulfill his campaign promises? This hold on. This motherfucker who has not been honest about any damn thing is trying to do something great? Or is it that he's gonna get this money for the wall and give it to his buddies to build it?
Okay.
What do you think? And I will be willing to wager that some of these buddies will be of Russian descent.
Oh yeah.
People don't know that Trump's credit was fucked up in the U.S. because of all of his failures. He's not a good business guy. He just got a lot of money. If you could throw a lot of money at something, you're going to be successful at something on a large scale. The more money you could throw at it, the more money, the chance it can come back. But here's the thing. Once you can't borrow money from these regular banks, you got to go to shady banks. You got to go to Russia. Russia has your president in their pocket.
Yep.
Because when you look at this Trump deal, there was supposed to be a Trump Tower in Moscow.
Really?
Yeah.
I never knew.
This was the whole meeting, and your boy Michael Cohen came out this week saying,
I didn't listen to none of that stuff.
It was everything you already knew. He's a racist. He's a liar. He's a blah, 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 blah. All the shit we already heard, already knew. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, all these people who this is their champion. What I need you to tell everybody else is you have to address these issues. You just can't be like, oh, Trump, I don't see nothing else. Trump is going to save us and blah, blah, blah. When these issues come up, we need you to explain this to us because it looks real fucked up. And if you are back in this real fucked up shit, you are real fucked up too. Because I know a lot of brothers is like, yo, you know, yeah, Derwin, you're right. You know, why would you sit up here and try to block the person that is investigating you? Why would you fire FBI, CIA agents that could investigate you? If you're, look, yeah, if I'm innocent, I'm like, everybody, yo, you want to see my text? Go. What? You want to see everything? Here, I'm innocent, man. Stop fucking around. Whatever y'all want to see, y'all can see it. But no, he like, no, fuck that. I ain't showing y'all this. I'm gonna fire that dude.
That dude and fire this one.
He's a liar. He's a cheater. He's mad because he's going to jail. Everything he's saying is false. Everything Russia, he said Putin, whatever Putin's saying is true. But whatever these American people are saying, false. This shit does not. So I need these Trump. I know why they love him, because he seems like a no bullshit guy. And he's gonna get shit done.
I appreciate
this. But so far it looks like he's the bad guy, and he's getting some shit done before they get his ass out of there. He's looking like the fall guy right now. He signed a bunch of shit in the law that nobody agrees with. He bypassed Congress whenever he can.
Yep.
This is what this national emergency is for. If you call a national emergency, president gets power of the state. He can make decisions, whatever, without passing it through Congress. That's why he did it, for this wall.
And so now the houses, they fighting against it still. And
yeah, they called it, yeah.
I don't
but
think
it has to go through the Senate now.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna it's embarrassing, I tell you that much. You know, for us to be this nation that we are and the resources that we have, and I don't know if everybody knows, but you know, our spending habits basically make everybody a living on the rest of the planet. And this shit is extremely funny, and I was thinking about this week. I be having brain farts about certain things that I know damn well better about. Mm-hmm. You know, just like you were saying with building the wall. I didn't think about it until you just said. I thought about it, but it didn't click until now. Just like with George Bush, with the World Trade Center shit. George Bush had already cheated in the election.
Yeah.
He had already cheated. They found out about it. He was like, okay, I'm the president. Let's kick a wall off real quick so we can make everybody forget about this. Kick the wall. They didn't know who the fuck they were gonna. They were like, okay, we're gonna kick what the war gonna be about. And then they went to go look for Bin Laden.
Pick some.
They went for look for Bin Laden. They told the American people it was Bin Laden.
We're gonna get the funding, and we're gonna give it to Blackwater. Yeah. We're gonna hook up all the old white guys.
Yeah,
we're gonna
hook them all up. George Bush's
you middle class, the poor class.
What's Jeb? Is Jeb the brother?
Jeb was the mayor or the governor of Florida.
No, I'm talking about in the family. He's the nephew.
He's the brother.
Brother.
Yeah.
Jeb companies, his business ventures had tanked and went in the toilet. So he had contracts for I can't remember what it was. So that's why that's one of the reasons why they kicked the war off, because Bush, and then who was the I can't remember the dude Cheney. Yeah. They had started the Halliburton or the whatever the Berg what is the name of that shit?
Halliburton.
I don't know why I can't never. They started that, so they was like, okay, let's make some cheese. Kick this war off. We're gonna get Jeb the contract. And then now that we know this shit, we're gonna invest in our own shit. We know the stock about to rise because we controlling the shit. And they had George Bush goofy ass. Cheney was controlling George Bush. And they was like, okay, let's get it going. So same thing is happening now with this wall.
Yeah.
He gonna get his people in there. Everybody gonna get paid. Everybody gonna invest their money in the stock, and everybody, the shit gonna go up 200% or something, and everybody gonna make $500 million or whatever the case may be, and boom, there's no reason for this damn wall. It's absolutely no damn reason. If it was really about that, there would be a task force, because it's a bunch of people that come to visit the United States that don't leave.
Whoa, what the fuck?
I don't care whether they are from Lithuania or wherever the hell. They come here and they just don't leave. They want to come and make some bread, take that bread back to their country, because eventually when they get caught, they want that they had the money there, and to send it back to their family and to build better shit there. Yeah, Jamaicans, everybody, especially Jamaicans.
Everybody sends money home. Yeah,
everybody sends money home. I've never not known anybody that was not from the United States to come here, make money, and to send it back. They've all send it back.
Why wouldn't you? That's your family.
Yeah.
You think America is struggling because of that?
Right.
Fuck out of here.
No, man. I mean,
somebody sent $300 back to Mexico.
Right. Yeah.
Oh my God, the economy is crashing. Kind of like when they had the housing crisis.
Right. And that's a whole nother story.
Man, let me explain. So I just thought about something. Okay, the housing crisis. Just right quick, if people didn't know about it, like what was that? Like the mid 2010s or some shit.
Let me say this.
Here's the thing.
Let me say this before you
go ahead.
The maniac nerds are some smart motherfuckers.
Why they gotta be maniac,
dude? Because
these are like Ivy League.
These are maniac. This is why I call them maniac nerds. Because these are the most people don't understand the jocks. If any of the fellas, you jocks, and you dealt with the prom queen or whatever the hell, you don't treat the nerds like shit. They're gonna run the country. And the nerds always wanted to find chick, and they couldn't get them and all this stuff. When they find out we got bread and we can get the finest women on the planet, and we control everything, we have power, let's do their ass in. And that's what happened with the housing market. Motherfuckers was like, all right, let's make a company so we could take out a loan on that loan, and then we're gonna resell that loan to this other person.
Hold on, we got a call. We got a call.
Okay.
Yo, what up, caller? Where you from? What's your name, man?
What be? This is Chris from Atlanta, man. Hitting you guys up again, man. What's happening?
What up, Chris?
We gonna have you
start
man.
doing the board report in a minute,
I really love this. I really love this conversation you guys having, man. You know, because I feel like, you know, I've been, you know, I voted for Trump in 2016. I voted for Trump for more of a protest vote because I was like,
was you for real? Or did you do it as a joke?
Yeah. You know, and it was like, you know, I voted for him in 2016 because I refused to vote for Hillary Clinton because I was like, fuck that shit because it was not worth it for me. But right. I was like, you know, for me, one of the things for me, I was like, I've been saying this about politics for a long time. I became red pill. And ever since I became red pill, personally, both sides, I think both sides are half-ass retarded. I think personally to me, we don't need no, you know, this
everybody knew that.
To me, you know, go ahead.
Everybody knew that both candidates and turn your shit down a little bit, but both candidates last election was evil and eviler.
Right.
I don't care what side you were on, but here's the thing. Hillary thought that the majority of America was left and it was down with gay shit and all that weird shit. But she didn't realize, or her campaign people didn't realize, that there's a lot of empty space in rural area in America that don't get down with that weird shit. They don't get down with gays and all them
traditional
progressive,
people.
Traditional conservative Americans was like, no fucking way. The only other choice they had was Trump. And then you got to put in the hold on, I don't mean to cut you off. I want you to keep that point, dog. And here's the thing about this, dog. A lot of people was like, do I let a woman who is a confirmed feminist win the presidency of the United States?
Or
every man is fucked.
Right.
So who do I vote for? Her or a man? Okay, we're used to having white men as president. We're not used to having white feminist women as president. I'm not doing that. If she won, I might not be here right now. Because all that shit that they was trying to get past, that shit would be passed. MGTOW.
Because I was thinking about this. I was really thinking about that shit because I was like, I was not just thinking about Donald Trump shit. I was talking about the Bill Cosby shit with the, you know, with Supreme Court side with him, how he was railroaded in the family courts. And I was thinking to myself, if Hillary was in office today, every man probably in the concentration camp right now doing all kinds of shit. It's like, and that's why for me, like, that's the reason why I say, look, you know, I know some people out there vote Democrat. I'm a reform liberal myself, so you know, I still got some liberal in me because I still see some whatever. But for me, I would never vote Democrat ever in my lifetime. I fell for Obama 2 times in 2000, 2008, 2012. I would never vote liberal ever fucking again. And me, I started doing the history of the Democrats and how they, you know, just like I said like last week about they supported Jim Crow and they was pro-slavery and all kinds of shit like that. Like, you know, for me, and I'm like, I wish a lot of people wake the fuck up. And that's why I'm like, I wish a lot, especially black people, like we've been voting Democrat for the last how many years? I know you guys stay in Chicago. I know the murder rate is fucking crazy, ridiculous, man. But Detroit, Baltimore, go ahead.
Dog, let us speak on this, dude. There's other people trying to call though, but let me speak on this.
Okay, man.
Thanks for that call though, bro. You always come through, man.
Yep.
But here's the thing, dude. I understand exactly what he's saying, and this is me, okay. And I want you to see how you look at it, or I want to see how you look at it. Here's the thing, liberals. When Obama was president, what I saw coming from out of the Bush era was a pause in the, victimization of the middle to poor class.
Yeah, I did. I noticed that. Because
when Bush was in office, we got 80 bills stole from us, and we don't know where it went right before he got out of office.
I know where it went.
We had a housing crisis where they let this shit. Our government is supposed to protect us, but they they was cool. And these was the Republicans, right?
Right.
They was cool with letting these banks. This how for anybody that doesn't know what the housing crisis was, they were giving loans to a lot of people who they wouldn't normally give loans to because they couldn't get them. They was giving loans with variable interest rates. This means right now the interest rate is 2.1, but can it get to 20.5? Yeah, it could. But
yeah. I'm gonna sell you this house for $120,000. The house is really worth $500,000. I'm gonna sell you this.
You had to look out for that too.
At 2%, your mortgage would be $1,000, $1,200 or something like that.
And then what?
And then when we gonna jack your shit up, and then
here's where
what is it called? Credit default swap?
No. Here's where the bullshit came in. And I didn't know this because I had bought a house during that time. You know what I'm saying? And here's how it was told to me. I had picked a house. I had looked out for a house. I was still in my 20s. You know what I'm saying? And I had found a house, was at the mortgage broker. And he was like, what the fuck did you do? And I was like, fuck you mean? What did I do? I paid the cable bill because I want to see cable, dog. You know what I'm saying? He was like, you shouldn't have did that. They made your credit score go down. I said, how the fuck does that happen? Don't they want us to pay our bill? Yeah, but when you got it for a long time and then you pay it, that show them they blah, 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 blah. I was like, all right, so what the fuck is going on, dog? And he was like, listen, I got this variable rate mortgage for you. I said, what the fuck is that? He was like, it's the same thing. It's just like 1.5, but it can move. You know, it can go higher, it can go lower, it can go blah, blah, blah. I was like, I don't know. It don't sound like I could depend on that, man. So if I can't have the fixed rate, then fuck it all, man. I'll just stay in this apartment right here. I'm still getting bitches and my brother's coming through. We still having a good time at life right now. We in our 20s and still fucking up. You know what I'm saying? Okay. But you know what I'm saying? And he was like, all right, man, I'll see what I can do. And he winded up getting that fixed rate. But what I found out later is that everybody that got that variable rate got mortgage insurance. So if you default on your mortgage, they get paid. And this is why a lot of people foreclosed during that time. Yep. It was hundreds of thousands of Americans. They was leaving their flat screen TVs because they had to get up out the crib. Yeah. This wasn't black people. This wasn't Hispanics. This wasn't Native Americans. This was everybody. Even white folks was like, oh shit, we're homeless. And that was under Republican president. Conservative shit. See, here's the thing about conservatives, dog. They wrote and here's, I'm not gonna say that conservatives is over. I hate politicians all the way around. I don't identify with conservatives or liberals. Fuck both of these motherfuckers. Crazy as hell, dog. They crazy as hell. They act like it got to be one way. It can't be a mix of two. It can't be logical. It can't be truthful. They are playing two groups of people in order to get done what they want to get done, not what we want to get done. They go ahead and they cater to conservatives saying that, yeah, we're conservatives. We're all about God and all of that. But we all about business too. We rich motherfuckers. We going to go ahead and raise taxes for the poor and keep them the same for the rich, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got to pay extra $100. We got to pay an extra $1,000, but that ain't shit to us. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Fuck it. I'd rather pay an extra $1,000 than them make this shit fair.
Okay.
30% to you and 30% to me ain't the same 30%.
Sure ain't.
You know what I'm saying? So that, but then you look at the liberals and they're all down with this gay and they have 3 bathrooms and, oh, you got to address, my name is Mr. Legend. I identify by he, him, and his. Are you fucking kidding? I almost threw this shit at the camera, dog. I was in a meeting one time. And he was like, yo, my name is Jeremy, blah, blah, blah. I identify by he, him, and his. And I was like, oh,
he said that for real?
On God.
Wow.
It's out there. It's out there. You know what I'm saying? It's for real. So when you see it for the first time, don't be surprised. You know what I'm saying? I have went out to offices and seen transgender guys playing like they're women.
I just call
and
them
in the office was like, yo, if you don't address him as a woman, you out of here, dog. You don't make no more money, dog. You know, so this is why they're trying to force us to be down with this SWJ shit. They're trying to force us to be down with this crazy fucking shit, this feminist shit, this bullshit to the nth degree. And if you're not down with that, then they automatically label you as you hate them.
Yeah, you have to be the workhorse. Because if how women tell it, if they're so damn smart and they're so damn, there's a bunch of islands for sale. And they can go on and start their own civilization, and all the gay people and all the married and all of the women and all that stuff. They can go on and get their own engineering companies and construction companies, and they can get their own in everything and start over fresh. They don't have to stay here. But women they're not going nowhere because they ain't made shit. And they know that shit. They basically throwing a tantrum. They want you to go break your back, so they can do whatever the fuck they want to do. Basically,
I'm gonna tell you, the Republicans are the number one people that have undocumented workers working for them. Okay, Consuela is in your house dusting and taking care of your children. Hernando and Ernesto are out there trimming the bushes, making your property look gorgeous. You know what I'm saying? So this whole rules of ICE, which reminds me of the Gestapo, people who will grab you up in the middle of the night if you ain't down with the cause. You can't say shit. They grabbed up this Marine this week. PTSD, all that shit. They grabbed him up. His passport was in his fucking bag. And they fucking ICE took him up and put him in there. Now, look, I'm not one for unregulated immigration. Okay. I think that shit needs to be cleaned up.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. If it was really a problem and really want to take care of, there should be a task force or a police department.
Exactly.
They know the people that came in the country. Who's monitoring all the people that came in the country that have not left yet?
We have to get off this subject.
So yeah,
we have to get off this subject. But the thing about it is that America was established as the melting pot. If you had the ability or the privilege to travel, when you go to other countries like Mexico, you walk down the street, 99% of the people out there are Mexican. They're gonna look at you and be like, "Oh, he's not Mexican."
Okay.
Okay. But in Chicago, LA, New York, Texas, Florida, when you walk down the street, you see every fucking body. And that is America right there. The melting pot. People, the white folks that came here and established this shit said, yo, I'm trying to get away from religious persecution and racism and all of this shit. We're going to go ahead and set up our own country where everybody can come here and do what the fuck they want to do. You know what I'm saying? Without fucking anybody else up. And stick to that. That's all we asking is that y'all stick to it. All right? Now, what was that MGTOW video that y'all wanted that we were supposed to talk about, man?
Which one?
I don't know. Somebody said something. There's a bunch of them this week. I got something for you, though.
Black MGTOW video.
Tekashi. Oh, which one?
I don't know.
Where you see that at?
Somebody just said something about the video. Go up. Talk about the Black MGTOW video.
Are you talking about the one with the bald-headed simp motherfucker?
Dude with the glasses?
And no. I had this shit set up and I didn't even bring it. Anyway, I'll break it down for everybody. Yeah, there it is. But yo, here's the thing.
White boy,
it looks like this black woman, her name is Selena something. The light-skinned chick with the dreads and shit. She has some dark-skinned, bald-head motherfucker. No, she's a black chick. Hold on, I'm gonna try to pull this shit up though. What was happening, and we're gonna listen to it. What was happening is that they were doing a critique on MGTOW. They looked at MGTOW. They were looking at black MGTOW, and they were like, "What the fuck is going on?" Like, you know what I'm saying? They were doing a sort of like a review.
Okay.
But they were speculating a lot. We're gonna listen to it a little bit. Hold on, let me pull it up. Give us a second, brother. Sent y'all this shit earlier.
I didn't get it.
Get off that T-Mobile, man. Get you a Verizon. Good. Get off that Obama phone.
I'm not on that.
Switch from that Obama phone.
I'm not on that either. I was just about to switch back to T-Mobile.
Man, get you some unlimited texting. It'll be cool, man.
I was just about to switch back to T-Mobile.
Really? What are you on now? You on Verizon right now, right?
No, AT&T. Everybody.
Oh wow, AT&T still. Y'all had it going on in the 80s. I'm gonna tell you AT&T, but y'all lost that shit. I hope y'all laying down fiber optics for a big comeback or what?
That shit. What you talking about?
Yeah, AT&T. Yeah, they started that shit.
I was trying to when I was
Alexander Graham Bell. Yeah, here you go, right here. Black men going there.
Are vegans healthy? Are vegetarians healthy?
All right,
French fries and beer are vegan. So you tell me. But
to become leaders and to chase your dreams and your goals and to be more purpose driven, I dig all of that.
Yeah, definitely.
It's all the positive I got to say. So now,
co-signing 100
because that's all I saw. The rest is just silly to me, man. I got to be honest, because I want to know men going their own way. First of all, which way is that going? Like, where are you going?
Yeah.
You keep saying you're going your own where, fam? And from judging from a lot of the rhetoric that I see, where they say, don't fall in love with a woman, don't get in a relationship, don't have children, don't be a stepfather. I just want to know, is the direction that you're traveling, is it going to be women there when we get there? Like, if I wanted to be a part of this organization.
Listen, fam. I hope this is the video that y'all wanted.
Okay.
But listen, fam. Listen, fam. You see the shaming. They're automatically trying to say that it's some gay shit.
You see what Wade said, Verizon suck in Brazil.
Okay, man. I'll remember that when I get to Brazil, Wade. Thanks for the heads up. But anyway, he's tried, like a lot of people, like a lot of females, not too many guys. I don't know too many guys who are not logical, who don't look at things logical. When I see guys that don't look at things logical, I think that they've been raised by their mom. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know how anybody can deny this. How can you deny that you haven't been used all your life? The number one thing that I bring up to guys like this is, how long you been married, dog?
Yeah, that'd be my thing.
These are the greatest women in the world.
So
you're saying we're being the bad guys by talking bad about them. How long have you been married, dog?
Yeah, that'd be my number one thing.
And they don't be married, dog.
I'll be like,
these are the greatest women on the planet.
Right.
Why didn't you marry them?
I don't understand how you can,
because you know fucking better
as a man. Understand. Look, you being able to get a little piece of vagina here and there, you may feel that it is freedom or whatever the hell. But the men going their own way is to stray away from being told how, like, we're not, most men, we don't go to college. A lot of men end up, getting a woman pregnant, and the man's natural instinct is, I have to, because this is what has been put into your brain. I got to take care of my family. So men go to work. They'll work 9 jobs, and a woman will go off. And when she sees that, you as a man might be shaky or whatever the case may be, or the job may, okay, now I got to go get a degree. because he might not be whatever the hell. But you have to. Everything is. I don't understand why you can't. Everything is made. This.
Everything you see is made by man.
All of that stuff is getting lost. This is why men have to start going their own way. Stop listening to the women of today, because if everybody has not noticed, imagination when it comes to certain things, it's a bunch of stuff that's being regurgitated from when I was a child. Imagination is going away because men are raised to do one thing: take care and put up with whatever the fuck a woman dishes out. That's what they're raised to do. So when you're doing that, like me, my nephews and my son, I ask them all the time, like, have you ever taken any of your toys apart? No. I'm like, for real? No. I took a bunch of my shit apart. I wanted to see how it worked.
My nephew does that. That's a sign of intelligence.
That's a sign of intelligence, man. It's, want to know what's going on. Women ain't taking shit apart. They don't give a fuck. As long as they got a roof over their head and they get some dick and they can go buy curtains and whatever the fuck it is that they want. They don't give a fuck how the shit is going. Don't belittle them when they suck too many dicks and
don't call them out on that.
Yeah, don't call them out.
They're gonna say you hate women.
Yeah, you're gonna hate women. Not understanding. Like with Future, I don't know if anybody saw any or heard anything about this. Big Girl tried to go to one of Future's party. He said no fatties at the club.
Yeah, that was this week.
And the girl was trying to hold it together on the way to the crib on the video. I saw it. Yeah, he has the right to say no fatties at the party, and it's cool. I understand motivational speeches and I understand motivational a whole bunch of shit. I get it, but it's not healthy to be a big person on purpose. If you have a medical condition, I completely understand. But if you just completely lazy and eating all the sandwiches and everything, and you just big or whatever the hell, we have to motivate ourselves to do better, to live longer for our families and children and whoever the hell else, or for humanity, or for yourself. Do it for yourself. I'm very overweight right now. I may not look like it, but I'm close to 300 pounds.
It's not this only happened no more.
This only happened one time other in my life.
Be 138 pounds.
Only other one time. I used to always be, in real shape. I'm almost 300 pounds. And it don't feel good. It don't feel good. So I know it's a bunch of other people out here that are in their bodies and it don't feel good. And this is the time to go your own way as men. Stop putting all your resources, all your brain power into pleasing these women and all this stuff. Take control over who you have children with and all of this stuff. It's going to be a bunch of women crying. It's going to be a bunch of complaining that you're not putting up with their shit. It's going to be a bunch of that. But this is your future, and whoever your children's future, if you don't have any yet, or your family's future, your purpose could be bigger than what it is that you're doing, but you ain't going to see it because you've been programmed to whatever the woman say, do it. Whatever the woman need, give it to her. Because she's a woman, she's the least vulnerable. That's what we were talking about with the crying thing and all of that good stuff. How women are, taught to, and they use it as a weapon and all that good stuff. That's all it is. Because we can sit up. It's like saying, what are the thing I said? I read this week. It's like saying the pencil wrote the word wrong. We have to be accountable. No, the pencil didn't write it. We did it. We got to be held accountable for the shit it is that we do. Yeah. Certain things destroy communities. I don't think destroys communities. Crime destroys communities. If nobody believes it, go build a whole crime community. Like I just said, there are islands for sale. Go have the crime island, and let's see how long the crime island lasts. And let's see how long the whole island lasts.
The whole island might last a minute, though.
I mean,
whole island. I don't know. You might be on to something, dog.
See how long it ain't gonna last that long, dude. I was just watching this thing about a brothel in Russian. They call it Paradise something, whatever the hell. It's like a 8-story building, and you can
brothel, an 8-story brothel.
Yes, and it's called a Paradise something. I can't remember the name. It's in Russia, and you can go in there. You pay 79 euros, and you go in there and you can start drinking and smoking cigars.
Had the time of your life, right?
Have the time of your life. And I was watching some of the women walk around. And I was like, "Good God Almighty!"
Where is this?
It's in Russia.
Russian white women are,
and
these are the top white women of the world.
And
I'm sorry, man.
I heard, was it Argentina?
Argentina?
It was either Russian or Ukraine. Not is it Ukrainian? Russian or Ukrainian. One of them, or Czechoslovakian.
I think that was the one. It's mixed up.
I think that
I only get it mixed up because they was part of the Eastern Bloc when the USSR was Czech was, it used to be called Yugoslavia.
Yeah, I think I heard those are the dopest women.
To
be had.
Like, hey, when they say these are the, I'll be like,
but from every documentary I've ever seen that has to deal with hoeing, ain't none them women eventually break down on them things and like, this is not. And the question always gets asked to those women: would you want this life for your daughter? And before the interviewer can even get the question out, they immediately say,
hell no.
But we have a great deal of women,
but it's good for me though,
in the United States advocating and supporting and uplifting this whore mentality. When you have professional whores that don't want nobody, no woman, 900 dicks. I mean, that's a lot a day. It's not in a year or whatever. It's a lot to be a prostitute. It's females that do this for a living that don't want to do it. They don't want to do it. But you got a woman walking around here with a suit on, or the manager or whatever the hell, or the CEO or whatever the hell, and I can do what I want, and I can I'm gonna say there's destruction and everything. You have to be mindful what it is that you do. This is why men, this is why, I mean, we are the original, we started it, this batted or whatever you want to call it. And I guess we are the more logical ones, being that everything that we use on this planet was made by a man, basically, except for the rolling pin and crayons, right?
Right, exactly. Those are the only two things.
Those are the only two.
That, like, I saw a meme on Facebook that said a black woman created Wi-Fi, and I was like, "Oh shit,
no!"
And then I went to go look that shit up.
It was a black dude.
She was like working with the team that was researching Wi-Fi. She didn't invent that. She didn't say, okay, E equals 75. Oh shit, we got Wi-Fi. She didn't do that. There was a team that was like, we're on to something that we might call Wi-Fi in the future. So I want you to work on these parameters. I want you to work on that. I want you to work on that. And together, we're going to come up with it. But then they will come up with some memes. I've seen a lot, especially during Black History Month. I've seen a lot of memes that was like, yo, the black man.
Did you see the memes when they was all posting the women that graduated from some school?
Yeah, but hold on. My point, before I forget my point, because I always forget my point. They will say, man, you know, black people invented this and they invented that in Black History Month. And then I will research it and see that, no, they didn't really invent it. They might have improved on the patent and got a patent that made it what it was, but they didn't make up the lawnmower, okay? They just improved on it. You know what I'm saying? But the one thing in Black History Month that blew me the fuck away and I didn't know is that a black man invented video games. I researched it left and right, and he was like, yeah, he did it.
Southpaw, I'm on it, dog. Trust me.
They was like, yeah, this dude, right, I forgot his name, whip me for that. I should probably know because video games is my shit. But I was like, damn, a black man invented video games. God damn. It wasn't Pong, Wade. It was before Pong. It was before Pong.
I never knew.
The man came up with his own console. Somebody Google it right now and post it up.
Damn, it was on the tip of my tongue. Damn.
So, but here's the thing, though. I heard a lot of stuff, and it just seems like black people.
Okay, Tanner, I knew it was something to it. I couldn't.
It's black men. Hey, black men invented the traffic light and all types of shit. You know what I'm saying? That they didn't get credit for because shit was mad racist back in the day.
Yep, Super Soaker. For all this time that I was playing with it, I didn't know black man invented that until I was 35. All that time.
And here we go. We have women that invented the rolling pin.
And you can search 50
because
million.
she was tired of doing dough like this. She was like, I wish I had something to flatten this shit out easier than this.
You can find 50 million videos of people interviewing women and asking them questions like, who is better, the man or the woman, and why and how? And women will go on and on preaching about how they are much better. And then when it comes to the man, they can't explain anything how men are better. You got to be fucking kidding me.
Dog, so how do you, and anybody that's out there, how do we combat this bullshittery? Look, first of all, women and men are not equal.
No.
In any way, shape, or form.
That's the first thing that needs.
Every other country knows this, but in America, they are pumping it, and there are young women that actually believe this with all their heart.
Yeah,
like I can just prove it. Like I can cut the grass without my shirt on. How about you? Oh, you can? Oh, guess what? We not equal. You know what I'm saying? Yo, you can have a baby. I cannot. Guess what? We're not equal. All right. You have things on your chest that spit out milk.
Yep.
I do not.
I don't care if you're a transgender. I don't care if you're a trans, whatever the hell.
It doesn't matter.
You take your ass, you get in a car accident, and they need to know your gender. Guess what's going to happen? Or you're going to die.
Anybody believing this shit is a fucking idiot, dog.
It's super simple. We are not equal, and it's cool. I don't understand why it's even a big fight.
Exactly, dude. Listen, what I understand and what everybody who has a good head on their shoulders understands is this. We are different as fuck, but we are strong in separate areas. So while we're by ourselves, we can maintain, yes, I can cook and clean and wash the bathroom up and all that shit, but I can't do it very well. Yeah, you can go ahead and drive a car and get it fixed, but you can't fix it like I can. You know what I'm saying? You can't handle the outside or clean the gutters or cut the grass like me, but you like to eat. So you like to cook and make food and make everybody happy
and healthy.
Yo, naturally, you're a nurturer. You feel good when everybody is happy. Fuck are you doing? Why are we going away from these roles? What is feminism? It's got to be feminism.
Yeah, it's feminism, and like I said a little bit before, man, we have to. This is the whole going your own way thing. You had to. A lot of what we have been raised to believe is a lie.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Like 98% of it, it's a whole lie. You're not supposed to suffer.
I'm gonna take a little bit and make it 98.8.
Yeah, okay, there you go. You're not supposed to suffer to and you ain't supposed to get nothing out of it. That's not. I just don't believe that's how this is supposed to go.
But I mean,
you're supposed to have some type of joy in your life, and whether it's from you getting some type of education or if you want to be a philosopher and you just want to figure out how many different ways. You know, you see people messing with frequencies and seeing how water move and all that stuff. Maybe that's what it don't matter. A lot of men put they hopes and dreams and shit to the side to please some damn woman. And then at the end of it, a woman will leave your ass high and dry. And you sitting there like, damn, I'm 900 years old and I have no education. I have no nothing because I put everything into this woman and she gone fucking some dude that another woman raised to be a fucking simp. So you have to understand, do what you need to do for you. Whether if it's education, whether you want to go sit on a mountain for 40 years or whatever the hell, go do that shit. Just if you alleviate any resources, I don't care what it is. If you leave, you know, if you leave all the hood rats, ain't nobody fucking with women with yellow or pink hair no more. I guarantee you, yellow and pink hair will stop. It will stop. But we have to get strong as a man. This is why I encourage all men, deal with people from women from other cultures. I mean, we are naturally attracted to women. We're supposed this, otherwise humanity cannot exist. So if you're gonna deal with a woman, deal with somebody from outside of the United States, or that was not born here.
Yep.
And everything else, it'll stop okaying bullshit like this gay shit.
Do you know?
I don't give a fuck about you. Be gay in your own house. That's your own business. I don't care. Nobody cares.
Nobody
whatever.
Cares, sorry.
But
your attention has been spent. Jesse
coming up with attacks and shit, so he can push the whole gay agenda or the bi agenda or whatever the case may be. You're a human being, dude. Just get your benefits like everybody else. I don't understand, but that's some feminist shit that got pushed, and we got to get away from that. It destroys shit. It don't benefit nothing. So we got to get away from that shit and educate ourselves so we're not behind in whatever it is. And I don't mean, when I say educate, remember I said 98, and then the legend added his own
0.8.
What we've been told is a lie. Education is not just in some college somewhere.
That's life.
It's not. It's not just in some.
You gotta pay attention to life lessons.
Yeah,
too.
You gotta pay attention to your life lessons, and
you will see bitches sitting up there trying to make the same thing happen with the same type of person, and it never ever works for their whole life. They will get babies. They will take L after L. They will never learn that this is not the right way. But you got last word, dude.
No, that was my last word right there, man.
That was dope as fuck.
Just I see it. I got a couple dudes at work. They're young dudes. They stupid as hell, and I try to talk to them all the time.
Yeah,
to get them to and I see them trapped in this feminist mind state. I see it. They don't know. I be asking them simple. One month he don't even know how to use the air pump. I'm like, Jesus Christ. He calling a flathead or Phillips flathead, and I'm like, you got to be kidding me, man. And maybe he wanted to be a baker or something. He don't know what tools are. Whatever the case may be, I just see a lot of the skinny jeans and all that. It only here, and a little bit in the UK, because the UK is basically, from what I've been hearing about the UK, it's turning into a piece of shit ass United States. And that's the new Beverly Hills, or the million, whatever they call it, the $1 Million Mile, or whatever the hell over there.
What it is, man, and what the brothers need to understand, and you have to disregard these idiots.
Yep.
For some odd reason, the internet has given a lot of idiots a voice. So you got to understand, when you look at BMV, you have to have a certain level of intelligence to understand it. Because if you don't, you're going to be like, oh, they just bashing black women. They girlfriend hurt them, so now they're making a whole website and a blog just to get back at women. That's a dumb motherfucker, what they think about BMV. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of bullshit going on in the game, and we as men have been raised on the bullshit, sugar and spice, and everything's nice. Women don't lie, they don't shit, they don't do nothing. If anything is wrong, if they're crying, it's because of a guy somewhere. They did an experiment, and the woman was beating up the guy. Nobody helped the guy. They was like, why didn't you help the guy? And they was like, he probably did something to deserve that.
Mm-hmm.
But when it was vice versa, they was about to kill that dude.
Yep.
These are double standards that we know about that they won't acknowledge. They'll never acknowledge the truth.
Not never.
Man, listen here, man. We have to go ahead and realize who the fuck is down. If you're a family man, you have to realize who the fuck is trying to have family. They'll let you know. You don't have to force it out of them. You don't have to sit up there and try to be clever to get conversation out this motherfucker. Real recognize real. She see you and be like, yo, what's up with you? Then you know you got a real one. Because the stupid motherfuckers is sitting up there acting like they don't see you until you say something. Oh, hey, how you doing? He see you there. Oh, what's up? Okay, go ahead, entertain me.
Yep. I don't have the gas to do
that.
You
don't have no game? Fuck you. No matter if you're a good guy or not, it doesn't matter what your principles or standards are.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't entertain me initially. So fuck you. Fuck the future. I'm going to just go ahead with the fuck niggas I complain about on Facebook every day.
Yep. Dropping memes on every
day. Shit is stupid and hypocritical to the nth power. I can't be a part of that no more.
Yeah, I feel you.
When you sitting up here, okay, and this is supposed to be my last shit. My bad, dude. We dragging this shit out. But this is my shit. This is the shit I can't get down with. Somebody was asking me this week why I don't approach women no more. And y'all seen Big Country video on why he don't approach chicks no more. You know what I'm saying? It's because it's not worth it.
It costs too much.
And
not just money. It costs way too much of your
time, your mental, everything.
Too much, man.
And when I was telling this woman this, she didn't understand. She was like, I was sitting there and then nobody come and talk to me.
It costs too much, man.
Way too much.
I be seeing pretty women all the time. I'm like,
I don't feel like going through it.
The energy be coming out of my body, and I ain't even went over there.
And back in the day when we first started, dude, we was like, we didn't know we was about to get into all this shit. We was like, okay, so what needs to happen is that these good women who are family oriented, they need to come out and say something to us.
Yep.
Because we pow, 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 shooting in the darkness. We don't know who is who because they all act the same. They all look sexy and they all wearing the same shit. We don't know who about what.
Yep.
So if a woman just came up to me and was like, hey, how you doing? Automatically, I know she different. Automatically, I know she ain't about that bullshit. And this could be something. But they was like, nah, fuck that. That's too much. Approach a nigga? Nah, hell no. They beneath us. They supposed to chase us. They ain't shit. We the shit. All they want is sex. We got the sex. So we got the power. And this is how the goons and the players and all of them be fucking all these women.
They be bad bitches too.
Yeah. And these women will complain about these goons and players. They'll complain about them. And we sitting in the back like, yo, have you ever tried to holler at somebody who was not preoccupied with sex, who was preoccupied with traveling, business, family,
culture,
knowledge? Have you ever fucked with somebody who their light bulb lit up from learning new shit, from going new places, from meeting new people, from opening their world up? Have you ever met somebody like that? No. Because I'm going to tell you, with low-class black people, there's only two things that matter: money and sex. If something is going wrong with you, it's either one of them two things to them.
Yep.
Oh, y'all doing BMV because y'all can't get no pussy. Oh, you ain't taking bitches out because you a broke motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
I see them memes all the time.
We used to get mad. We used to try to tell, no. Listen. It's not because of that. We are the real guys. We're about family. We're trying to get it there. They was like, y'all mad because y'all can't get no pussy. You hate yourself. I'm like, really? How you get that off of all of this?
I don't know.
How the fuck you get off? And just to tell y'all right quick, y'all need to go ahead and thumbs up and recommendation the BMVTV Facebook page, because the hating ass bitches and simp dudes is really running that shit right now. Okay, so everybody listening to this shit, go to BlackMenVentTV on Facebook and like that shit. Recommend it. Say they speak the truth. All right, we need a little bit more than that, than these hate motherfuckers. But anyway, that's what, we can go on and on about this, but it's all about truth and down to the bottom line. What the fuck do you want? Are you out here manipulating people? Do you think a good man is somebody who you can control? Or do you think a good man is honest, solid in his resolve, his principles and standards. When we was watching that video earlier, when dude smacked old girl ass.
Yes, sir. You
I
are
watched
correct,
that
dude.
shit like 50 times.
I got into a Mr. J. I got into a relationship like that, and you fellas, you have to pay attention to relationships like that. Women, majority of women, they got their shit planned out, and
they already know.
They already know which direction they want to go and how they want the drapes and all that crap. That has nothing to do with you. You get in a situation like that, explain to that woman, like, I understand you have hopes and dreams and all that shit. You made up a whole plan that without the whole other part of the puzzle. If you cannot let that go, leave the chick alone, dude. Leave the chick alone.
I saw this video this week, and these two guys were pranking a female.
Women have one agenda. They don't want to do shit. They don't want to do shit. They want to put themselves in a position to not have to do shit for the rest of their life. Women want to be treated like they're good people, and they want to be able to go out and fuck up and say they're not perfect, and then you still deal with that shit. That's all they want. They want to be able to do what the fuck they want to do, when they want to do it, how they want to do it, and you put up with it because they have good intentions. That's all they want to do. And, on top of that, they want the finest things in life and all that crap.
I mean, the goal of life, let's agree on this. The goal in life for men is to have a decent looking woman that they can trust that hold them down.
Man,
can I get an amen? Can I get a yes on that?
Yes, men and the
I mean, so then the opposite side, you got to look at women. What do they want? Can you say they want a decent guy that they can trust? Fuck no. They got a laundry list of shit. He got to have money. He got to be so tall. He got to be this and that and all this type of dress, six pack, whatever. Not too much looks. Looks to women are kind of like a job to men. Like if a female has a good job, you're like, oh, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? That's a little plus. That's how women look at looks.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? And a man's goal in life is a woman to hold him down that he could raise a family with and bring on the next generation. Women seem to like things, so they use men as a way to get to those things.
They don't want to do it.
No. That's why whenever, like Chris Rock was saying,
don't
whenever she got a new dude, the first thing all her friends ask is, what does he do?
Yep.
Not like how he look or where he from, like what does he believe in? Like does he believe in Christ?
And what I heard this week, and like I said, I be having brain farts, like I don't understand certain things.
Yeah.
Women, let's say it's a housewife. Women have vacuums and mops and all this dishwashers. You don't have to do shit. That's not work. You don't have to go to the creek and beat the clothes against a rock to get them clean anymore. You don't have to do that with their washing machines with agitators in them and load sensing and all of this stuff. And you can nuke it now and all. There's a bunch of stuff that has been invented by men to lighten the load for women because of feminist agenda. And if I want you to really look at it now. Let's say you are dealing with a woman who takes care of the home, which is nothing wrong with that. Nowadays, what is the load? What is it other than to make sure the children are properly nourished and the husband is properly nourished and make sure the children take lessons of the father that comes in the house, every day and give them guidance when the man is not there. There's what other heavy load that do women have to bear? I don't really understand. I've been thinking about this since I heard this week, and I can't come up with nothing because everything has been made to be able to do easily now. So, before women used to get on the floor, scrub the floor on their hands and knees and scrub the floor and clean the windows, forearm it up and be swoly moly donut shopping and all of that stuff. And it got explained to me how men stay looking better as opposed to women losing their shit super early because they don't do. Men work from a kid. They work.
There was a study.
We in shape all the time. Our bodies is constantly moving. Women don't do shit. This is why when they hit the wall, smash early.
That's what I was about to say.
This is why they hit the wall super early. And then if you add partying and fucking 50 million dudes,
drinking,
and drugs
smoking,
and all
sucking,
that stuff, they hit the wall a whole lot sooner.
Yeah.
Men can look like they're fucking 40 years old when they're 103 because they've been working, their body's been moving, and their mind been clicking and doing all this shit.
X-Man posted a post in the at the BlackMenVent headquarters, man. And that shit was amazing. It's good to see good data that supports what we're saying. You know what I'm saying? This data was like, women, their attraction to men goes up with their age. So if they're like 40, they find men that's 40 or 42, they find them attractive.
Yeah. Well.
But men, on the other hand, our attraction stops in the 20s. So my mom told me the older woman gets, the harder it is for her to look good. So if you partied all the way through your 20s, had babies in your 30s, and now you're in your 40s looking for a husband,
yeah,
good luck. You fucked it all up. A woman in her 20s is the best that she's ever going to look in her life.
Yep.
This is the time where you snag a great man. If you want a great man. If you don't, you're going to slide into your 40s and be alone for the rest of your life. You're going to adopt a bunch of cats and shit like that. You're going to tell everybody, I like being lonely. What up, X? I was just talking about your post, man, on the headquarters, man, at the BMV boards. But that's pretty much it, man.
Yeah.
I'm wrapped up. You got something else to say?
No, we gotta get out of here. We already went over, man. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate the comments. Learn your craft, like I always say, man. Learn your craft, man. It's so much shit in this world, man. Just get it, man. Man, your hopes and your dreams, go after that shit, man. Don't let a woman tie you down to that crap. And well, here, let me say this: don't let no American woman tie you down to that crap, because you wouldn't really have to even deal with it from somebody from another country.
Seriously, though, man. Look, man, that's what and people are saying that like these two fuck butts that we're talking about, MGTOW, they don't understand it. They said it's like the opposite of feminism. I'm like, y'all don't understand what the fuck is going on, man. Here's what's going on. Don't do what the fuck makes you happy, dog.
Yeah, do that.
Do what the fuck, as long as you ain't hurting nobody.
Yes. Yeah,
don't hurt nobody.
Absolutely.
Do what the fuck makes you happy. Don't give a fuck what anybody out here or anybody wants to project on your life. Oh, you supposed to have a baby by now. Oh, you supposed to be married by now. Oh, you supposed to be doing this, that. Oh, you not a man because you don't do this, this, and that.
A woman defines a man. Nah.
Not at all. Do what the fuck you want to do. Make yourself happy. And if somebody goes ahead and challenge you, say, why didn't you marry? You still a kid. You Peter Pan. Tell them that 60% of marriages fail. Would you cross a bridge that had a 60% chance of collapsing? I'll wait. The answer is fuck no. So y'all need to try something else. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna have fun with this life. I'm gonna travel.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead to other countries. I'm gonna meet foreign women. We gonna be having fun at life. Okay. I'm not responsible for no little baby or no grown ass kid. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna have fun until they make that shit look like I'm supposed to do some other shit, which I don't think they have enough gas to do. I'm gonna be going my own fucking way.
Wait on this Brazil. Wait. We've been putting it off. I meant
to talk to you about that shit too.
We're gonna get it done, man. We're gonna get it done. I need to see this, what everybody talking about.
No, because your boy O, we got a boy that we gang with. And he went over to South Korea to do a contract. banking. We said, oh, what's up? We game with him on Xbox. What's up with you, dog? Because he don't get on too much no more. He is running away from South Korean chicks that's bad as fuck. He is dodging these motherfuckers because they trying to get his ass. He was like, in America, I couldn't get no text back. I'm not coming back to that motherfucker. I seen what the fuck Trump doing in the news. Are you fucking kidding me? This motherfucker said that there was bad people on both sides with the white supremacists and the people that was against them. There's bad people on both sides. Really? He was like, fuck y'all. I try to catch y'all whenever y'all, if y'all getting Division 2, maybe.
Okay.
Hey, if you travel, if you claim MGTOW and you ain't been out this country, you full of shit. All right? I'm going to leave it at that. All right? This BlackMenVentTV, I was about to say radio. This BlackMenVentTV, thank y'all for coming out this week. You better go to BlackMenVent.com and explore, man. There's a lot of shit there. There's Twitter, there's Facebook, there's YouTube. Go ahead and visit Mr. Legend 101, where my unpopular opinion has been exposed each week. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? That shit is apart from the show. All right, because I don't want to ruin what we got here. But I gotta say what I gotta say.
Big ain't never too big for me, Wade.
I can't do
never
it.
Too big for me.
I want to be David Ruffin. That's what I'm doing. No, I'm just fucking, man.
All right,
just fucking with y'all. Thank y'all for coming out, and we out of here. Thank y'all again for coming out, though. For real.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Peace out.